Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning into this week's read. Excuse me. For the main read, I'm using the Light Seer's Tarot by Chris Ann. All of a sudden, I got the hiccups too. What's up with that? Where'd that come from? The Supportive Oracle Cards, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Sandra Ann Taylor. There we go. Okay. What's going on? It seems like the energy just shifted, so that might be a good thing. Oh, that's your card. Why is your card down there? Now, okay. No, I think this is good. I think this is good. You got all 4 pages out here, don't you? Yes, you do. It's strange for Scorpio, but hey, let's see what's going on. You're starting out with the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands. You're making decisions, but I feel like it's kind of like it's just something that that's got to be done. Kind of like, well, you know, somebody needs to get picked up from there. I'm going to be over there. I'll pick them up. I got a dinner going on in a couple days, so I'm going to pick up some stuff for that. Somebody said that they're running low on desserts and they need them for tonight, so I've offered to get them, and I'm going to get them. Kind of like I'm over here anyway. You're making decisions, but they're very supportive decisions. Kind of like, you know, that needs to happen, so I'm just going to get it. I'll just let them know. I'll pick up something for you. I'll drop it off, or when I show up, I'll have it with me. And it may be even to the point where you're like, oh, you're running low on dessert. Like, you don't have enough dessert for tonight, and you're going to have like 10 people. All right, I'll make sure I get something that fills the bill. So you go to whatever store is appropriate in your opinion. You get things, maybe a variety, maybe not. Whatever you think is correct for the situation, you get it and you bring it. That's the analogy I'm getting. Like, you know, it needs to be done. You're just doing it. So what's the big deal, right? I'm getting hostilities and the broken heart. Like, I swear, I've done the other 2 water signs, and this seems to be a very strong theme with water at the moment. You're not doing anything wrong. Like, you're literally not doing anything wrong. Like, you're just helping. And I feel like it's getting thrown in your face. I really do. I don't like saying it. It annoys me. It's kind of like somebody asked for your, well, I don't know if they asked for your help or you offered. But the thing is, if you offered your help and they accepted it, then, okay, it's fine. It's really getting under my skin for some reason, though. Kind of like, you know, you went out of your way, and they needed help, and you helped them, but then it's getting thrown in your face. That's what I'm getting, kind of like, oh, you brought that vanilla sheet cake. Nobody even likes that. That frosting is disgusting. It's got fondant. Nobody likes fondant. And I feel like it's something like that. Or maybe you're bringing a bunch of little personal pies, and you got lemon and blackberry and apple and pumpkin and a few other little personal pies. And this person's like, what are we supposed to do with those? They're going to be all over the place. We don't have, like, it's going to make more dishes. There's nothing we can do with these. Like, I didn't want, like, no, I wanted something that we could, like, put a candle in and we could all, like, wish this person happy birthday. We don't want all these little personal pies. That's stupid. Like, whatever you did, they're, like, finding fault with it and throwing it in your face. That's what, it doesn't, like, this is an analogy. You know that. It's just really, to me, it feels like it's really rude is what it looks like to me. I can understand them saying, oh, that's not what I was thinking, but they should also say, but we'll make the best of it. Thank you for doing that, because they should have defined it better. Maybe that, and even that's pushing it. I just feel like they should thank you and then just do the best with it. They shouldn't even tell you that that's not what they wanted, because they didn't tell you what they actually wanted. So they should just be thanking you and making the best of it, but that's not what's going on. And I'm also getting the Death card here. What's going on with that? This is a weird thing. Somebody might be like, I don't want to say it, but I guess I should, because it's rolling around my brain. Like, I think they set you up. It's like they're trying to make you look bad. This could be a business thing. I gave you that. When I'm getting this Death card, I'm getting like they're just trying to get rid of you. And when they pull their game, whatever this, it's like I think they set you up. I keep feeling it. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't like saying it, but I keep feeling it. And what I'm getting is that they feel like quite high and mighty about it. Now this is the thing, I'm an intuitive reader. Yeah, I get that the King of Cups is not a bad card, but the way that he's feeling on this, like, I got the better of you. And it's weird because cups are water, you're water, that should be compatible. This is also your card, the Scorpio card, which is like, it's still like, they set you up. I can't get around it. And I feel like this is what they want. Like, why is it? Okay. They want that. It bothers me that it keeps going this way. It's like bothering me. Like, are we sure? And they're giving you the heads up. They got the Lover's card. It's evolving towards the Lover's card. Like, they're getting what they want out of this situation, and they seem to be making out on it. I feel like this next part is the advice for you. See it for what it is. This is a no-win situation. Because you know what happens? People get their just desserts later on. And I find this very interesting. 8 of Cups with the 2 of Pentacles. Because I feel like you're looking at this like, that was really rude. And the thing is with Scorpio, I don't think you guys usually just sit around. I don't think that's a normal thing for Scorpio. So the way to get out of this, which I feel like your energy would naturally do, is kind of like you move on from it. It's kind of like, I'm not going to offer again to do this stuff. But if they ask for my help, I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I got so much going on. I can't even get over there today. I wish I could, but I can't. It's kind of like if the same scenario played out in the future. Oh, are you downtown? And you're like, yeah, I'm kind of rushing around though. Could you pick up this blah, 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 blah for me? I wish I could, but I'm not even going to be over there later. I'm kind of stuck where I am. I sorry, I can talk. I'll have to talk more later. Gotta go. And just shut down the conversation that way. Because I feel like you're going to be like, oh, I was too busy to do anything. I'm so sorry. And I feel like this is how this starts to balance out. Kind of like, all right, you're going to treat me that way? I'm not even going to play the game. I'm just going to step out of the game. Because I'm getting the primal chakra with the anxiety here. This may be really good for you. Okay, let's see how this goes. Because I'm like, I don't like the fact that this is... I don't like this so far, but they're like, hold on, we're not done yet, so hold on. Okay. I feel like you have to change things. This is time to change. Scorpio does well with change. When it's time and you've decided, no, we're not doing this anymore, you will change. I get that very easily. Kind of like, oh no, this isn't working. I've been disrespected quite strongly. I'm not putting up with it. It's kind of like one of those moments like, I don't even want an apology because it's worthless. An apology is worthless at this point. I don't want it. I just need to change my circumstances. You know what I mean? Kind of like, yeah, I don't need to hear the lip service here. Because that Lover's card, I'm getting like, this isn't, that's what they wanted, but I'm getting like, okay, that might get you to move on because I'm getting the next card for everybody, you included, is the 9 of Cups. New opportunities await. And this is something maybe you've been putting up with for a while. Maybe every now and then this person does this. They just stab you in the back randomly. And at this point, whatever it is, whoever it is, you're like, all right, I have to rebalance this. I got to move my position so that they don't have access to me. So they don't have the ability to stab me in the back. I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to sit near them at the table. I'm actually going to go sit at another table over in the corner. So I'm nowhere near them. We don't have to worry about it. That's how I'm going to take care of this. Now, this makes more sense to me because I was looking at this and I'm like, why is this good for you? The Sun card is telling me you're changing situations and something much better is out there for you. And I almost feel like the universe is saying you were putting up with something. You were putting up with something that was not right. So it's almost like the universe said, all right, we're gonna turn the heat up on this because we really need you to see how toxic this person is to you. And we're gonna actually grant their wish. They want you to go away. We'll grant that wish because it's better for you, and you can go somewhere better. And they'll get their balance for that. They'll get their just due. Karma is a real thing. You act unscrupulous, you get unscrupulous. It's gonna work. It's going to work out, and they're going to learn their lesson. That'll be that. But something better is out there for you. And I feel like the universe is like, we can't get you to go towards it until you let go of that. It's kind of like if you have your arms full of all this other crap, and a lot of it's not even good for you. You got like candies and cookies and a couple pieces of meat and some vegetables. We need you to get rid of that candy and cookie that's not really good for you. And then we'll get you something that you can still enjoy. We'll put some fruit there instead. Some good fruit that you will like. And we'll balance out that way. So we're going to help you get rid of that crap that's no good for you, making you sick actually, that you actually seem to think it's okay for you. We're going to show you how bad it really is. We're going to overload you with that crap so you get sick so you don't want it. You throw it away. Then we can get you to have some healthy healthy fruit and other sweets that you can have that are actually good for you that you will still enjoy. Because something different. And here's where the last 3 pages come in. A Page of Pentacles, a Page of Cups, and the Page of Swords. You're treading very slowly into this next situation. Whatever you moved on from, I just don't feel... I don't know. I don't feel like you're excited about it, but I don't feel like it's knocking you right over either. It's kind of like... It just feels like, to you, I think it feels more like an injustice, honestly. Kind of like that person, what that person did, and how that all turned out. It just doesn't feel right. Doesn't seem like that's correct. Doesn't feel like that's fair. But when more energy is coming in to replace that, I feel like this has slowed you up, but I think this is good. Because you're kind of like, yeah, I'm watching carefully. Page of Pentacles, I'm watching carefully. Page of Swords, I'm thinking about what I'm getting involved in. And the Page of Cups is like, I want to be happy. I want to be a part of this situation. I want to feel emotionally stable here. But I got to make sure I'm honored. I got to make sure I'm honored. And that people aren't going to just step on me like I'm used to getting stepped on with that person. For some reason, you were putting up with that, I get too. Which is interesting for Scorpio, too. Because that's not normal for Scorpio. But, and then they're showing me, like, in certain work situations where you're just kind of like, well, it's dependent on my job to not murder this person. So, I get you there. Kind of like, well, there's a paycheck that's saving that person. Mine. Because I'm not going to have one if I actually grab them by the neck and start smacking their head against the wall. It's just, I don't think I'm going to still have a paycheck. Call me crazy. I can see how that would keep you from telling somebody where to stick it. I get it. When I'm getting all this, you're going into the next situation very carefully. You also got a reinforcement of the Swords energy with the Thinking Woman. This is more Swords energy. This is kind of like the Queen of Swords energy. A little bit more muted sometimes, especially, well, in this situation more muted because you got all this Page energy. I feel like you're evaluating very carefully and you're setting things up right in the beginning. It's kind of like when you start a relationship with somebody. It's kind of like when people learn the hard way. You don't want to start off a relationship telling somebody, oh, don't do that, I'll do it. No, you don't have to help with this, I'll do it. No, I want to do it all myself, I'll do it. And after 3 or 4 months, they're so used to you doing everything that they literally don't lift a finger to help you. Because they're like, well, that's how you like it, so I'll let you do it, because I like it that way too now. I got used to it. And you're realizing when you start your next relationship, oh, that was really bad. That really turned out to be a very bad habit that I really did not enjoy. So going into this next situation, this might be also the Page energy. Kind of like when somebody offers to help, you're like, yeah, help me. You want to do the dishes? Cool. You want to make sure that the stove, stir this and stir that? Okay, cool. That I'm cool with. This is where you learn the hard lesson. I used to do it the hard way and want to do everything myself, and then I would train people to let me do it all myself, and then I would just get stuck doing it all myself. And then you're like, when I'm going into this new situation, you know what? I'm not going to do it that way again. I'm not going to set myself up. I'm not going to... If somebody wants to help, I'll find something that I will find acceptable for them to help with, and I will encourage them to help. I'll be like, you can do this and you can do that. Yes. And I will keep them involved, and I will keep their help there, and I will evolve it when I need to. You're making out on this. All 3 water signs were rough. I got to be honest with you, because it's like... I'm like, what's going on with water signs? Especially, guess what? I'm a water sign. I'm Pisces. So I'm like, what's up with the water signs? Why are we having it so rough in this section? I don't know. But I am getting you're making out, all of them, all 3 of us, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, y'all. And by the end of this, we do make out. So we all do well. So it might be just that hard part where we're all going through a rough time, but we're making out better on the other side. So... I do feel you making out a lot better on the other side. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.